But also, if you haven't joined our 500 subby giveaway yet, go ahead and click the cards right there because there's going to be a very special opportunity that's only available to the end of this month, so July 31st, for one lucky curlfriend to win a $50 gift card. Hey curlfriends, did you notice something different? I've got a new background. For those of you guys who don't know, welcome to FNHROCKS with your curl-friendly lawyer, LAVINIA LATHAM. Now, today we're gonna talk about how I went from having super thin, super fine hair to this luscious, thick, and just overall doing everything that I want it to be doing, natural hair. So before we jump on into that, definitely go ahead and hit up that subscribe button. But also, if you haven't joined our 500 subby giveaway yet, go ahead and click the cards right there because there's going to be a very special opportunity that's only available to the end of this month, so July 31st, for one lucky curlfriend to win a $50 gift card. So definitely go ahead and do that right now. Now, let's just jump on into the video. Tip number 1, you're gonna wanna go ahead and refrain from styling your hair outside of wash day. When you wash your hair, you are putting in hydration, you're putting back into your strands, like the pliability, the manageability. You're really working with your strands at their best because you've now put in all of the hydration that your hair needs to kind of get through the week, to get through the wash day. And so this is a really strategic time to make sure that you're styling your hair and that you're using the pliability of your strands to avoid breakage and to also set the style for the week, because the less manipulation that you put to your strands is actually the better. So tip number 2, you want to go ahead and be drying your hair with either like a t-shirt or maybe even a microfiber towel. Anything that's not a regular towel is gonna work really, really well for you. Now, the reason why this tip is very important is because a regular towel actually has the possibility to pull the strands. It's kind of overly, it's abrasive on the hair. It's overall just not really the best thing that you want to be doing for your fine strands. And so to avoid the unnecessary manipulation, to work towards making your fine strands even stronger, this tip is really gonna help you. So again, if you don't have a microfiber towel, because they are quite expensive, I think you can get them here in Canada, you can get them at Winners. They've got them for under 10 bucks. You can also get them at I think in the States they've got Marshalls, and you can purchase them online at various different vendors as well too. So that's tip number 2, to make sure that you are not drying your hair with a regular towel, that you're drying your hair with either a t-shirt or, like I said before, a microfiber towel. Tip number 3, if you guys are interested in any of the products that I've ever spoken about right here on FNHROCKS, you can also go ahead and enjoy 10% off on beautycluboutlet.com/shop/FNHROCKS by using the code FNHROCKS. So you really need to know what type of hair you've got. So if you've got low porosity hair, that's important for your regimen. And if you've got high porosity hair, that's important for your regimen too. Why? Because it's gonna really tell you what kind of deep conditioning treatment you need to really enhance your strands. So if you've got low porosity to medium porosity hair, you want to be doing more moisturizing deep conditioning treatments as opposed to protein deep conditioning treatments. If you've got high porosity hair, then you're gonna want to do a little bit more protein deep condition treatments. So if you don't know what porosity you've got, let me know in the comment box below and I'll be sure to fashion a video for you guys, to launch a video for you guys to kind of show you what that might look like. Now, in terms of your porosity and not knowing what porosity level you are, chances are likely that you're gonna wanna, lean on or lean towards rather more moisturizing deep conditioning treatments, because every hair type needs moisture. That's something that you need. But when it comes down to protein, low porosity hair can break off and become very hard very easily if it has too much protein. So to avoid that, just in case you are in a stage where you're not quite sure what's going on, a good strategy when approaching your regimen is to lean towards a moisture-rich regimen, which can easily be fixed if you've got too much moisture with a protein treatment. The other way around is a little bit more difficult. I personally went through a situation where I thought that I needed a lot of protein treatments and I actually did not. And I ended up experiencing a really large amount of breakage. So right now, right here, Curlfriend crew, thank you so much for watching. If you're still here on this video, let me know below. What do you do to your hair more often? Do you deep condition for protein or do you deep condition for moisture? Tip number 4, you're gonna wanna wash your hair regularly. Washing your hair regularly, Curlfriend, makes the world of a difference, honestly. When I wasn't washing my hair regularly, I was washing it every 2 weeks. Sometimes I'd have in a protective style and I'd go ahead and I'd wash it like at the end of the month. Like, it was just crazy. And for that reason, my strands were really fine. They're still fine, but they were thin, they weren't doing very well. For the most part, it was just a disaster. And so for you to avoid that, you wanna make sure, wash your hair at least once a week. So for my personal regimen, what that looks like, I wash my hair on a weekly basis, but also in the middle of the week, if things are looking a little bit dry, or I want my curls to kind of pop, or I'm looking for a new style, this goes back to the first tip. What I will do to reset my curls and to really give me a more pliable, manageable base, I'll go ahead and do like a co-wash treatment in the middle of the week. So that's something that you could consider as well if you're one of those people who love to change up your style, or your style's just not doing it for you that week. You could consider doing a co-wash treatment, which really helps to reinstate some of the moisture. Number 5, never ever comb your hair in between washes. So there's a lot of people who, they'll use a detangler to detangle their strands. And for thicker strands, that might work. But for fine strands, it just really doesn't work. It ends up breaking off the hair a little bit more than you'd want it to. I mean, not that anybody ever wants their hair to break off, but for the most part, if you are trying to thicken up your strands, if you are trying to experience healthier, fine, natural hair, or thin natural hair, then one of the ways you can get there is by avoiding the use of combs. So for me, what does that look like? I usually detangle my hair on wash day, I style my hair on wash day, and then I literally leave it alone. So if you enjoyed these tips, definitely give this video a big thumbs up. And if you really liked this video, then go ahead and share it with a friend. I mean, the Curlfriend crew is here to help everybody. So if there's anybody out there who who wants their hair to become healthier, they're trying really hard and nothing is really working out for them, then perhaps Find Natural Hair Rocks could be a place to start. For those of you who don't know, I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday between about 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also have Curl Chat Wednesday sessions every single Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if that's something that you like and you want to hang out with your curl-friendly lawyer a little bit more often, then definitely feel free to join us. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.